Klaasen, well done today. How important was JP doing with the knock today?
I think he was the key factor to my whole innings. I think in the second over, the first over I faced, he told me this over needs to go for 10. So that just told me to just play my normal game and take the bowlers on. So luckily today it worked out.
Should Quilly start looking worse order?
No, not at all. I think he's a world-class player, and our change will definitely miss him, especially top of the order. No, I don't think he's got anything to worry about it.
Yes, Siddharth?
Heinrich, when you walked out to bat, it's raining. So were you batting according to DLS over those 2-3 overs?
At the start, yes. I think credit must go to the umpires for keeping us on the field. It's some stage that it actually drizzled quite hard. But the moment the first 6 overs or 5 overs, we actually tried to keep up with Lewis, and luckily on the 5th or the 6th over the drizzle stopped, and I said to JP, okay, now we just actually can stay one boundary under the Duckworth Lewis the whole time, and it worked out.
And how is it batting when you're batting to Duckworth? Is it like every over is the last over?
Not really, just small targets. I think the way we actually batted tonight, it's a good way to chase the total. Keep up with the rate, keep up with Duckworth Lewis, very important. And that just gave us small targets, when to go, when not to go. So maybe something to think about going forward.
Just a little here, but if you have an last question, can it be at the end of the press conference? Okay, and then Tinas, Ken, and then Chitin.
Heinrich, firstly, just if you have to compare this with the big day match-winning knock, which one wins? And you're making quite a habit of that now. How does it feel?
This one definitely wins. My home ground. It's something you dream about as a young kid, to play for your country on your home ground, win a game for your country. So this one definitely takes the cherry on the cake.
Yes, Ken.
Heinrich, do you feel that those couple of overs of really batting with extra urgency because of the rain, do you think that sort of gave you the impetus to really get into your innings and 5 sixes and a strike rate of over 200?
Yeah, it's the way JP told me to go. This over needs to go for 10. That just takes all the fear out of your game, and then it's very important to keep a calm head. There was a stage where I was swinging quite hard, and then I said to myself, just maybe take a one, relax a little bit. The next over is very important as well. So to get that momentum, for me, it's very important to keep that momentum, especially chasing 10 runs over the whole time. So that's almost 2 boundaries and over for us at this moment. They're very skillful bowlers, so it's not easy just to get a run and ball of them.
Yes, Chitin.
Heinrich, every time there's a little bit of rain about and Chahar is bowling, you seem to fancy your chances. What is it about leg spin that, just the setting that brings out the best in you?
I faced them quite a lot, especially when I was at amateur cricket. There was a couple of quality leggies in that time when I started my career. I faced Sean Womberg at the Titans a lot as well, and we always made a joke that I need to finish the other leggie's career so he can go up the yeah, sometimes it works. Like tonight it worked perfectly, and sometimes it doesn't. So today it works. I just try to cash in as much as possible.
Srinivas and then Stuart.
You seem to know exactly where you wanted to land the ball when you were going for your shots. So was the ball so slow in the air, or like you were like kind of you had the Indians?
It's not.
How was it?
It's.
We saw that into the big data.
It's nice to hit the ball where you actually want it to go, but yeah, it's difficult to answer that question. It just came off tonight, and I'm very pleased and very thankful for that.
You played all your cricket, your professional cricket here. Can you just take us through why this ground is now becoming notorious for you bat second, you're almost going to win a limited overs game? Why is that?
I think that you really does play a factor on this ground. I just spoke to Jock Full as well that the rain actually got your wicket to juice up a little bit like the old Super Sport Park, and then it's just a true bounce. It's nice pace on the bat. And yeah, no, I felt if you get pace on the ball seems to fly quite a fair bit. So it's nice to actually bat on a old Super Sport Park wicket, if you can say it like that. But yeah, I think it's massively due to the dew that falls at night here that changes the wicket completely.
Heinrich, it was obviously a pressure situation after a tough few weeks, but how much fun was that batting out there with your shots coming off in front of your back home crowd?
No, it's great fun. But in that moment, you don't really think about how fun it is. Next ball, you think about where is this one going. So you need to figure out a couple of plans and areas where to hit, try to figure out what the bowler is going to bowl to you, where he's going to bowl to you. But looking back, I will probably go back home tonight, watch it, hopefully it recorded. But then I think later tonight and tomorrow I will enjoy it more.
Heinrich, that sensational over against Chahal, was that something planned, something you guys spoke about beforehand, or did it just develop that way?
No, it wasn't planned. But the way their seamers bowl with their cutters, they've got very, very good skill, like I said before. I've just fancied my chances more to the leggy. I had more options against him. So when I got the first two boundaries, I thought, okay, this is the big over. Maybe see if I can get 20 odd of this over to just help the momentum go.
Heinrich, for you personally, this series, do you see it as a career-defining series, the knock you played, especially these two match-winning knocks? Do you see yourself now as knocking down the space in the team?
I would say knocking down the space in the team. If you look at Quinny, AB and Faf, Temba's coming back as well. They're world-class players, so I think in some sort it's just to put my name in that as well. It's definitely a very important stage in my career to put myself on the map or just in the setup. But yeah, if this might be my last game on the weekend, then so be it. I'm happy with it. My dream is fulfilled. Now it becomes a job. So yeah.
A lot of people talk about there being a big gap between domestic franchise cricket and international level. Do you feel now, after a few games and a couple of dominant performances, do you feel totally comfortable at the crease that there's, like, you're not going to be surprised by anything that you have to face out there?
Not really. I think it's a massive gap between international cricket and our domestic cricket. They're so clever in the way of figuring it out, and I know on Saturday they will come up with new plans and the execution will be good as well. So Saturday I need to figure out what their plans are and see if I can counter it.
Dit ook op 'n tegniese noot, as jy nou jou omgekeerde veeg hou. Jy lyk of jy baie vroeg in posisie kom. Waar trek 'n mens die streep waar jy's vroeg genoeg in posisie, maar nie te vroeg dat die bowler sy lyn en lengte kan aanpas nie?
Dis maar baie oor oefening. Dis nie ou wat die mens net kan oornag speel nie. Ek oefen dit maar baie in die nette. En dan is vir my wat belangrik is om met die bowler te gaan praat en sê, luister, sien jy my vroeg, sien jy my, is dit laat genoeg? So daar is definitief 'n balans. Maar ek voel dat as jy kan, moet jy eerder vroeër set as later. Gaan jy 'n bietjie meer opsies, veral as hulle aan 'n bal of wat ook al. Maar as jy te laat gaan, is jou opsies baie limit.
Yes, Tinas was the last one, sorry.
Heinrich, ek sal sommer Afrikaans praat. Wat moet jy doen om relevant te bly op die internasionale verhoog? Laat internasionale bowlers jou nie vinnig uitvind en jou tegniek kan uithaal. Wat is jou volgende uitdaging om relevant te bly op die verhoog?
Ek dink is maar weer eens 'n tegniese ding wat mense van gaan kyk. Waar hulle vir jou bal, waar hulle jou probeer uitkry en jy moet daar gaan werk op die einde van die dag. Soos ek sê, die skill level van internasionale bowlers is baie hoër as franchise vlak. So vir my is 'n bietjie huiswerk te gaan doen, uit te vind. Ons het genoeg video-analise, ons dink ons is die beste video-analise ou in die wêreld. So om saam met hom te gaan sit en uit te figure waar hulle vir my gaan bal, hoe hulle vir my gaan bal, ook om met hulle te praat. Hulle is nice genoeg om na 'n series met jou te praat en vir jou raad te gee en al goed. So is maar 'n bietjie huiswerk doen ook.